Hello YouTube, and welcome to another episode of First City. Just going to do some cinematics and then we'll get into this video. So welcome to another episode of First City. In the last episode we built this ore area which is functioning really well. Still waiting some things to grow. Still waiting for the industry area, generic industry area for ore to build up in this area. But I think we did a great job of building this area up in the last episode. And if you have a look, the traffic is not too bad. With two big industries next to each other near enough, combining one interchange that we have here, we're doing really well in terms of traffic management as well. So what are we doing on this episode? So I've been examining the city whilst I've been offline, and I'm not sure if I'm happy with this residential area here. I just don't think it flows into the self-sufficient buildings, the high residential that we have over here, and kind of this low residential here, because I don't think the colours actually do look that nice here. So I'm thinking of changing it around, but then also what I want to do is probably expand into this area over here and just some ploppable buildings, high residential, maybe high commercial, and see what we could do in this area as well. So let's get into it. So like I was saying, I'm not sure about this area. I think that just the color wave of it doesn't really blend in with the actual build. So I'm gonna try to change this up and maybe get rid of these here as well. I'll actually make this into low residential, and then I think I'm gonna use some condos here that I've downloaded from the Steam Workshop to place around here by ourselves. So let's do that now. So the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the district, because we're not going to use this district here. We're actually going to place all the buildings down ourselves. I think they should be okay, and we'll expand this all the way to the end of the road. So we're going to lose quite a lot of people in terms of residential, so we're going to get rid of all of this. Just pop the generic residential, not generic, but it will pick up the same district paint that we have over here, so we'll carry on that theme that we used over there. And what I'm going to do first of all is get rid of this row and then actually show you what I'm thinking of actually plopping down here. So I already have created a modern batch of condos that I want to use. So these are called modern low rise, so they're growable and they come in different sizes that I've already saved here. So we're going to use these because I think these were just a lot better. So we're just going to dezone this area first and actually place these down ourselves. So to pop this first one down first and just show you how it looks. So these do look really nice. Kind of got a modern effect to them with all the trees, kind of like a small garden area, ventilation at the top with the AC units, and then if you look at the back, got some sunbathing lounges and kind of a nice seating area in the back as well. So this is what I'm thinking of using, or similar buildings to this, around this area. I think if you look at it, I think they would just look better in this area instead of having all these different colours going everywhere. I think this will look so much better. See, I'm thinking of doing stuff like this. These are the modern condos, they're different sizes and variety, but they do look really nice in terms of detail that they have in them. And I don't think it bombards the area, so we might use the middle ones, the big ones just in the middle across this area, and I think it just flows. So we do the mixture all the way across as well, put some parking in the middle as well, pathways through it as well, and that should detail it up nicely as well. So let's do that now. Might do a quick time lapse while I'm doing this because it will get boring. Cool, see you shortly. Okay, that took me absolutely ages to do. I didn't think it would take so long, but that's the end product. Just need to go around with the surface tool just to finish off the concrete pieces, but I think they look so much better than what we had before. It just goes nice with the skyline in that area as well. I just think it flows better now as well. So if you are coming down the highway from here, you've got this amazing view, and it's just buzzing everywhere, isn't it? just think that looks so much better. It's worth the effort to put in to change all those buildings to those ones as well. Some great assets on the Steam Workshop as well for City Skylines that you can just play around with and just change your city as it expands and grows. We have lost a lot of population, but I think we're just going to get an influx now of people moving in, and what we'll probably get is a demand changing as well. And what I've had to do as well is go around all these buildings, actually make them historical, because otherwise they just convert to these random buildings like we got this one here, which you don't want. So delete that one and place it down again, but make sure this time it's historical. So I just got to keep an eye on that. They do keep upgrading still, but they don't change, which is good. I do feel like here we should have a small park running through instead of these commercial buildings, because you have got commercial, and maybe you haven't. Maybe we could change this bit into commercial, or maybe we could turn this bit into a park. Right, let's do that, because these ideas are coming now, so why not do it now? So let's get rid of all these. And let's get the district and areas. Let's pop it into a park area. Let's do that now. Let's go to parks. Let's put a gate in the middle, right here. And then have one entrance on this side. It's already a main gate. We want a side gate. That's what we want. Put one over there as well. Use the fancy trees for this one. And then we'll pop some, we don't want too much around here. So restroom, if you've come off from the train, find your restroom, we put a cafe down, even though we've already got quite a bit of commercial around this area. Put a gazebo down so you can have a look at all the views around here. Park info, pop that there. What else have we got available to us? Could just put some benches as well for people to sit down, even though we already have some part of the path. Could put some food stuff around, couldn't we, as well? Just a quick park. Once surface painted does load up, I'll get rid of all this concrete that we have here as well. Just another spot. It just breaks it up as well, this area, because you haven't got many parks. Okay, so we'll come back to this area at the end. So what I do want to do is expand into this area. So let's have a look at what tiles we have available to us. In order to get to that area, we need to buy this tile, which is a lot of water that we're buying, but it does give us access to that tile over there as well. And I'm just going to purchase that one as well. And that way we've got access to this, or this area. Now this does have access to the highway, so it does connect over here to the highway as well. And this connects up to our industry area that we've got going on. So we only got one more industry area to do, which is the forestry. So maybe in a future episodes down the road we'll look at where we can expand our forestry area. We could do it in this corner as well. So we could do it here on this junction, and that way everything's in one corner. But let's build off this area for now. So we bought this tile. Let's think about how we're going to do this. Have a look at what road we want to use here. So I'm just going to give this simple road for now, and then we'll look at expanding this see how we get along with this road first of all, and then we'll see what we're going to do with this area. So I'm just going to take this down for now. I think I'm going to take it up to there, do straight 20 by 20, and then let's have a look. Let's Let's have a look what buildings we've got available to us. I'm just going to build off here as well. Maybe do a 25 you can reach a 30. So we can get 30 over there and a 20 over here. So I want this area to be a mixed use. So I want some residential, I do want some commercial in this area, high commercial, but also office buildings, because you have got the university going, and I do want the buildings to be really high. It's like a downtown area, I would say. So let's look at what assets we have available to us. So I've just plopped these two down for now, and these are some big towers, which I think go quite well. Got the trees around it. They do come with a pool area. It does come with parking as well, so there's some parking at the bottom as well. So these are high residential from the Steam Workshop, and same as this one. This is a different variation, but you know, it's got some tennis courts, a pool area as well, or tennis courts, and you know, it's got some nice parking at the back as well. Let's see what other assets we have that we can plop in the middle. Cool, I'm happy with that. So let's build some more buildings. Get them down. Still got loads of demand for residential. So this is Ploppable Rico, if you haven't used it before. Gives you the chance to amend the buildings as well in terms of how much capacity they hold as well, which I'm not going to play with today because the demand is so high for residential. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep it symmetrical if I can. Try to put some different buildings down so we have a mixture. Now you don't need to utilise every single spot. It's just about picking up the right buildings to plop in the different areas. Thinking to expand this road here. It's a bit longer to get this building in. It's that one. Yeah, I'm feeling the vibes of that one, especially when you drive down. I love this building, but you can see the horizon right in the middle when you're driving down. Let me do the essential stuff and get the parking in and the electricity and water and see how we get along. Okay, so that's everything connected in terms of water, electricity. I'm gonna just put water from here, and I've just temporarily built this area over here with some electricity and water waste as well. And I think we've had a couple of cars come down here as well and drive down here, so we have got people moving here. Hospital here as well, just in the corner, and fire station and police station here as well. And I think I'm just going to keep on growing this area at the moment, get some more residential down, because you can only go up to here anyway. And then I think of some road hierarchy around here as well, because there's quite a lot of space over here to build a small residential area over here once you can unlock that tile. But this bit, I think just the view of it just looks really good. This is a great map, by the way, if you're ever interested. It's in the description, sorry, so you can have a play around it with yourself as well. You might get a bit of traffic in the middle because of these buildings, because they do hold a lot of adults. We probably do need to put down a school in this area as well. I'm going to put the high capacity ones. So let's get the high capacity elementary school and a high capacity high school as well into this area. Get some more residential down because it's still got loads of demand for it. So I have used a variety of different buildings. Kind of got this condo here that's quite similar in terms of building size and colours, and then I've placed a mixture around everywhere. I'm thinking here we could just put some props down, so I'm going to put invisible path through here that you cannot see. I'm going to follow it through here, follow up there, into there, and then what we can do is put some props down to make this into like a small park area if you wanted to. So what I have just done here is put this park in the middle, just so anyone that's living here, this small park area, has some trees and fencing around. And then here we've got another kind of parking area and a chilling area, I guess, you can walk through as well. And there is an invisible path for people to walk through from this side to this side as well. And then the last thing that I'm going to do over here is actually put some parking down, because the roads seem quite full at the moment in terms of cars. So I've just put a couple of these ones down just at the front, and then over here, let's get through this building. I've put these ones down in the corner as well for some parking to be utilised in this area. I think we are going to have issues in terms of jobs, because we probably have too many jobs in this building at the moment, but it seems to be that the traffic's flowing, which is good. But yeah, I am happy with that in terms of first design, but we will expand into this area and get some more residential in this area. But for a first kind of downtown area without a train station or any access for any other transport, seems to be working okay at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to wrap you up in this episode, because I think we've done quite a lot of work in terms of maintenance and rework. So we got rid of all the commercial high residential from this area. Still got one building there that I need to delete. Model condo area, which I think flows better in this area. We have put a park down. Surface painter needs to come along and fix this, which I'm going to do offline as well. And then if we jump across, we've got our downtown area that you can see from here as well. Who wouldn't want to live over here? And then what we're going to do is, in the next probably episode, is actually get a train station down here. We'll get some bus routes going as well, and kind of expanding this area as well. Let's keep expanding. So if you haven't already done, please subscribe, please put a thumbs up, because I want to grow the channel as quickly as I can. All your engagement helps to get my videos out there to everybody else to see my first build, this first city build. So thank you for watching. Hopefully enjoy this one, and I hopefully see you in the next one.